problems that we're like wanting to do better at or we want to grow at, that's a great thing to be. That's how a pearl ends up becoming a pearl, is that
if you fail,
irritant, you know.
yeah, if you failed or you're failing forward, you're continuing forward.
Yeah.
You can make mistakes. He goes, just pick yourself back up and go
Right.
from that. And that's huge to hear from like Seth Campbell.
All
He
of
said,
them, yes.
well, you know, he made it to be the $1 million GCI in 5 years.
Right.
You know, when he was talking about it, he goes, I fell a lot in making his hires.
Yeah.
He said.
And you know, speaking of Seth, we were invited to a core event, which was kind of a church event or whatever, and Seth shared his testimony, and it's like, you know, you be careful to put people up on a pedestal because it is exactly that. It's like they're all real people, and it was so encouraging to hear. You know, he used to work at McDonald's. He had a lot of failures before. He's always been a hard worker, though.
So the interesting thing that I'm hearing from you guys here is that, you know, basically you've got a lot of eagles that are down there in this event. And what I know is that your summation of your net worth or your income is somewhere on the average of the 5 people you hang around with most of them, right? And, you know, what I see you doing is you're raising that financial thermostat when you're in those types of environments.
Yes.
That's all right, guys. Anything else, you know, compelled to share, or you guys might stick around a little bit if anybody has any specific questions for you? Sure. Let's give them a round of applause. We're going to go ahead and talk with Title Partners and Delmar, and is Brent still there for Liberty Mutual? And then I've got a couple key announcements, so stick around a little bit. I'm on the clock, and I do have cash. Who's on the Canada Cares Committee? Who's on the Canada Cares Committee? You are? Mike? All right, well, I've got cash for you today. All right, so basically, Brian, give me the scoop.
It's something.
What's going on with Title Partners?
Thanks, John. Many of you may have gotten an email from me recently or in the last couple of weeks about a little party we're throwing on Wednesday. One of the things we do in Title Partners, like you do with your customers, we want to show appreciation, not just mention it, but actually show appreciation to our customers. So this isn't just a St. Charles or a Keller Williams thing. This is all of St. Louis County. So if you want a great opportunity to network with other agents and other companies throughout St. Louis, Wednesday at Trattoria Veronica. It's by Plaza Frontenac, right next to one of our offices. But that's Wednesday. If you want more information on that or need to RSVP, feel free to just send me a text message or a message by email. Any questions on the little get-together we're having on Wednesday? Right now, we've got about 200 people that are planning on being there, so it's going to be a great event. A 3-hour event, so come for a few minutes or come for a few hours, whatever you'd like. A couple other, I'm sorry.
What's the time on that?
5 to 8. 5 to 8 o'clock. A couple other announcements. If you haven't met Fabi Meyer, the new closer in our office, she's actually back there doing some work. Please take a moment just to go in and introduce yourself to her. She's a great person, been with us for 10 years and a tremendous closer. It's going to be a great addition to this office. So she's being utilized to help complement Dawn's work that she does for us. Also very exciting, I know I've mentioned this a couple times, our St. Charles office is finally opening next week at 2245 Bluestone. We're looking at that office to facilitate not just St. Charles County, but North County, Maryland Heights area. So if you have any customers that would be inconvenienced maybe to close at other offices, that office is set up perfectly. So we're going to be opening that on Monday. So some exciting news there as well. So thank you all very much.
Liberty Mutual, love it.
I've been running in and out and working on a few for you guys. Real quick, but I just got off the phone with someone, and we ended up writing their business because at the end of the day, I've been seeing a lot of it this week is as far as insurability on these properties. Even it's a big thing. And when I first started doing this, I was kind of surprised that a lot of agents actually don't prefer insurance. It's kind of an afterthought. And I've gone over this a ton. It's a big difference for us on the front end now due to these properties. And in this instance, this client was one of Cheryl Snow's, and they were going through everything, and they said, no, we like our current carrier. And look, they're not insurance agents. They don't know how to read some of this stuff a lot of times. At the end of the day, let's sit down and go. So went through it. We had double the coverage on everything. They didn't have water backup. They had earthquake coverage, but in fine print, it says excluding masonry. So if there's an earthquake, they're going to pay for everything, but they're not going to pay for the brick on the front of the house. What's the point of having it? So there's a lot of small things in a policy that your clients need to be educated on. Then at the end of the day, we're saving them $700 too. They weren't reading their policy properly. So, and then there's another one of Kathy's, Shannon Rivers, hers, and we're going through, it's kind of the same thing. A lot of these properties, and I don't expect them to be an insurance agent, okay? All I do is expect them to, at least let me guide you through it, all right? Because Shannon's, we're saving them $1,300. For a first-time home buyer that's young and budget is an issue, they don't know their monthly payments for utilities, for anything. Do you think that $1,300 a year is gonna help them out? Yes, it is. I'm not saying I can save everybody $1,300. We don't have a cool little lizard or Snoopy or anything. But the one thing I'm gonna guarantee you is those people are gonna be covered properly. They're never gonna have to call me and I say, guess what, you're not covered for that. If that is the case, it's because they took that coverage off. Most important thing is you guys work very hard to get their biggest asset in front of them. You know, this is their biggest purchase of their life. Let's make sure they're covered properly. It's a big, big thing. And it's a forgotten thing a lot of times. So if you have any questions on anything, please give me a call. Over the weekend, I fielded a few calls for some of the agents in here. And the main thing is, that's my goal, make sure these houses are insured properly. The savings and income comes there. So any questions, just call me.
Skip, what's happening in Delmar?
Last week was actually a quiet week for rates. They stayed pretty flat, so that's the good news. Rates didn't increase anymore. But for the month of March, we're going to do a new promotion. Any referrals that you guys give us for pre-approvals or refinances, we're going to put your name in a hat, and at the end of the month, we're going to draw a name out to win an iPad with Red Display. So we're going to start that actually meeting this week through the end of March. But if you have any referrals, either refinances or purchase, pre-approvals, send them our way.
Short, sweet, and fun, I got a couple announcements I want to share with you. Do you want me to say it, Liz?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So basically, the St. Patrick's Day event,
16th.
Saturday,
Saturday.
7 a.m.
I put it on the table back there.
7 a.m.
Yeah, I'll do it. I got a couple of them.
And I got the t-shirt thing up there.
Get there early.
St. Patrick's Day, it's only $25 an agent. I mean, come on, there's gonna be 50,000 people there. I got a little sign-up sheet if you haven't already signed up, or if you wanna help, just volunteer. We got this VIP area, so I have a little flyer. These aren't approved yet, but I thought they were, at least it has the date on it, so you can, grab one if you need to save the date. And then we also have, and then there's t-shirts, like they were saying.
Those are getting passed around right now. So basically
T-shirt
it's-
sign up.
You got the $7.95, $8.95 is the most there, where it says, it's pretty cool, red is the new green.
That's
So you can see that, basically for, the shirts are $7.95, 2XL or larger is $8.95. So it's a pretty cool shirt, and we do need to act quickly on this, because the order needs to go into, it needs to go to Liz, but when does it need to be in by? So it needs to be to Liz by Wednesday.
And that's cost. That's not any markup, but that's
Yeah, that's
cost.
straight cost, so that's $7.95.
Yeah, if you're signed up already, you don't need to sign up. Also, next month, we have the Magic House event. This is huge. Regular tickets are like $10 or like $9.50 or something like that. It's $100 a team or agent. So 10 people would pay for that. You can invite unlimited guests, and families with children need bigger houses with bigger yards that cost more. So keep that in mind. So I need to know if you want to sign up for this right away, because we're planning it. We're trying to get it organized. So here's flyers for that as well, and a sign up sheet for that as well.
You know, that, it's just Keller Williams, we have it for the whole night.
It's just our
So you guys
market
know,
center
it's just
for the
right.
whole night. We get the whole building. So yeah, it'll be awesome.
And then Naomi has those flyers that you're seeing with the St. Patrick's Day and Magic House. She's gonna have that sent to you guys where you can customize those with your name, your company, right?
Yeah, I'm
You're
getting
gonna-
the committee approval on the designs of them and see if they want to change anything first, but then I'll be emailing them out, and you can put your phone number and logo on it and then use it as your invitation. for your clients.
And I think those are two awesome events that I'd be leveraging the heck out of for my clients. This would be just awesome stuff to really go ahead and give some items of value that you can really leverage yourself. Remember that thought, leverage other people's energy. Both of these opportunities are huge for you, and you're going to look like all-stars doing so. Real quickly, I'm going to go ahead and blast off a couple announcements. Go ahead and get your pins ready, fired up, ready to go. Here's what I got. This Thursday, the 28th, Mr. Bob Kennedy is going to come in from 11:30 to 1 right here in the training room. He's going to share with you a little bit about how to work with some of the HUD properties that are out there. It's going to be kind of an open format kind of session for you. Any questions you got on HUDs as they continue to evolve, he's going to be able to help you out with that kind of stuff. And also, he's a pretty innovative guy, and he's got some package deals that you guys can go ahead and work with some of your investors. I definitely think it's going to be something that you can go ahead and leverage there for yourself. And then I mentioned it earlier, Recruit Select is coming in town on the 6th and 7th here in St. Louis by Mr. Mark Bolsch. And I highly suggest being a part of it if you have any interest in building out a team, you're looking to leverage there. And if you have already taken it, I highly encourage you to audit the class and go again. Then on the 16th, we've got the St. Patrick's Day. Guys, again, massively just great opportunity. I'd be getting this out to my entire sphere of influence, and I'd be purposeful with it. I'd ask yourself, what do I need to do to get at least 2-3 transactions out of that event? It will happen if you're actually purposeful with it. And then on the 19th, we've got Bold coming in town. So Bold's going to be here. John Prescott is going to be our coach. If you guys have some questions about that, I haven't asked you yet, Bonnie, so I'll kind of put you on the spot. Next team meeting on the 4th, you might share with us a little bit about Bold, maybe a little bit about John Prescott. In the interim, would you mind fielding some questions if anybody has anything on Bold? 2 thumbs up there, team. So definitely reach out to Bonnie on that. On the 21st, we were amazing at getting bad information on Thursday. First of all, we told Jaskar we were going to have it, and then we told them it was going to be on the 7th, the awards banquet. We were wrong on both of those. So basically, when they didn't have it, made proper judgment there. And then it has been reset for the 21st of March. So it's going to be the 21st of March. And then on the 15th of April, the One Thing Tour is going to be in Kansas City. Mr. Keller, just put out there. Phenomenal event. I know they're looking for a pretty big participation here. 15th, tax day.
Exactly.
I would encourage you guys to not only think about going yourself, but potentially have a few key individuals in your sphere of influence, maybe those wealth determiners, those key referral centers. I'd have you be there. I'd get out there. And then the other thing too is look on the calendar in March. That'll be coming out this week. I'm looking forward to doing a vision mastermind with that. A vision speech mastermind. So really kind of forecasting what that next year's going to look like. And truthfully, the next 24 months. And what I said earlier is so true. I mean, so many agents, we hear about that stuff on the West Coast, and then we just stick our head in the sand and we don't do anything about it. This is an opportunity for us to get ahead of those type of trends and be planning in our business beforehand. Questions, comments, concerns? Bob Kennedy is going to be this Thursday, 28th from 11:30 to 1 right here in the training. So you're 16 minutes over. I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit of a tip of $20. For Kennedy Cares. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Let's make it an awesome week and back on the park.
That was this is Lynn Craig. And she's
Sure you don't mind me crashing?
I don't care. And this is Bill. Nice to meet you. Sorry about that. And Lynn and I have actually known each other for a long time and just happened to be in the same business as vendors. Right.
I just got a call.
Yeah, so it's I do have some, I think we can help your time with.
Oh, yeah. I definitely.
Yeah, I need to find that. Well, it is hard to touch people. My predecessor, well, if it's something like that, I keep saying it from us. They your daughter. Because you're working from home. It's been a while. Sounds good. Good to see you. You too. So, did you go to reunion? No, she just got sick or something.
Yes, I live out in the city.
Yeah, I get work out of my house. So that's good.
It is very good.
And it would be a, I mean, yeah, it's a really tolerable color. It would be a good time. I can't say I haven't kind of hesitated over the last few years. Well, I think I'm finally hearing good press, but for a long time, even though the market was getting better, people still had their perception that it wasn't. So, and how are you? How are you?
Yeah, I actually got one call. How you doing?
Moving on, brother. Moving on.
Yeah, come back. Oh my God.
I do know.
What I was planning on doing is I went through already and highlighted all the ones that are like within the last 3 months. Those were the ones I told Nick and I'm going to do the first 2 pages, he's going to do the next 2. So there's about 15 or so.
You probably 2 hours more likely you're going to be.
So, Bill, I will let you, or I'll look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, so can you mark on the pages and you
I'm happy to. Thank you so much.
ready to talk to you? The ones that you pick, if you direct us, and then you'd like to mark the one that you know what Nick picked too.
But what I really need was, we are in any other company, and for you, especially those.
That way I can just check.
Right.
Now, let me ask you this, what about, okay, go on.
But what's going on in that room, do I love ones, and that's
Okay, so do you think your first couple pages you can knock out? I'm just trying to give you, I want to make sure you don't get sick. No, after, I'd say, how are you Chris today, every day. Now you're school, no,
They're all
I can get 8 hours.
with each other.
I can get close to it.
Wow, that's cool. Because here's what we're gonna do, we'll go from here to Suffolk.
Some of it you gotta like, I mean,
Which is really, you know,
connect it with a nail.
your personality anyway. This is part of it. I'm good at this,
Yeah, I mean,
but
you're
sitting outside doing work. Okay, so let me ask you this. These last 3
But
pages.
it's on your KW website, then it's gonna connect to it.
Yeah, we just said we were just gonna start on these two.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to work into these tomorrow.
Right,
Yeah.
no, that is what it is.
So-
I'm
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
good with that.
I'm trying to get all these up here, at least the first 4 months.
Yeah.
About 15.
That's cool. You can go from
I mean, we
there
actually
to
just
here,
did it.
say the next couple.
Oh, we're looking
Yeah,
at seeing.
Whenever, if everybody's home and you're in an hour conversation, I don't know. We went from 2 hours when you're leaving messages to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Real easy. Okay, dude, I just keep tracking, that way I can keep you cranking.